You're watching Al Jazeera with me, Sahil Rahman in Doha. A reminder of our top news stories. Wildfires on the Hawaiian island of Maui have killed at least 55 people, but officials fear that number could rise. Hundreds of buildings have been destroyed. The fires were fueled by dry vegetation and fanned by outer winds of Hurricane Dora. State officials have called it the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's history. Italian prosecutors have heard harrowing accounts from 4 migrants who survived a shipwreck in the Mediterranean. They set off from the Tunisian coast last week. 41 other people are feared dead. 5 US citizens have been moved from an Iranian prison to house arrest as part of a deal between the US and Iran. It's part of an initial agreement that involves the release of billions of dollars of Iranian funds frozen in South Korean banks. In Syria, at least 23 soldiers have been killed in an ambush on a military convoy near the eastern town of Al-Mayadin. Damascus has blamed ISIL for the attack. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says violence in the region has intensified in recent months. The West African bloc ECOWAS has activated a standby military force after holding a summit to discuss Niger's coup. But leaders emphasise that diplomacy is the preferred way to restore the civilian government. They've also agreed to maintain strict economic sanctions against coup leaders. Russia has launched its first lunar mission in nearly 50 years. The spacecraft is expected to land on the moon's southern pole in 10 days' time. Protesters in Chile gathered outside the presidential palace in Santiago, demanding more public housing. President Gabriel Boric met the crowds and promised to speed up construction of over 200,000 homes. Ecuador's presidential election is to go ahead as scheduled in 9 days' time, despite the assassination of the candidate Fernando Villavicencio. President Guillermo Lasso declared a national state of emergency after the shooting on Wednesday. The suspected attacker is reported to have been killed in the confrontation with police in the capital, Quito. Rains have caused severe flooding in Canada's capital. It's disrupted traffic and knocked out electricity to homes. Authorities in Ottawa have issued a warning for severe thunderstorms. People have been asked to avoid non-essential travel.